Cancers, I have your January 2025 money reading coming up here in just a second. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that notification bell if you happen to like the vibe. My name is Cody. I am your conscious soul reader. For those of you who don't know me, if you're already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you all for your continued love and support. We're going to take a look at a tarot Celtic cross for Cancer sun signs, and then we will close out with some oracle. If you need a personal private reading, that is all in the link tree in the description box of this video, as well as how to get a hold of me on my other platforms. The more places you follow me, the more chances you have to catch me live. So be sure you are giving me a follow. Everywhere you are, I am. We're gonna get started. Personal private readings are 25% off during the month of January. January only. Be sure to book yours soon. Those spots are limited and filling quickly. All right, Cancers. What does Cancer need to know about money? What's going on for Cancer? Cancer and money. Some of you are trying to produce more without having to do more. I feel like there is this continued effort here to want to work smarter. We have the Hierophant. Smart indeed. The Hierophant is a very experienced, a very valued person as far as what they know, what they can offer, the type of experience that this person would offer. Let's see here. What crosses you? Yep, 10 of Wands. You don't want a lot of responsibilities. You don't want a lot of burdens. You're trying to work smarter, not harder. Exactly. What is... There's the 7 of Coins. So here is the reason for the reading. This is about manifesting in the correct way, manifesting the correct things. It was 222 when I had looked at my clock just now. This is about manifesting the correct things on your focus for the details. Details are going to be very, very important for you right now. This is going to help you not waste a lot of energy and to not make so many mistakes. We don't want to bumble our way to the good outcome. We want to do as minimal mistakes as possible. What's the foundation? 8 of Swords. Minimal as possible. There is this unfortunate thing that happens whenever you tend to overthink the process here with that 8 of Swords. This is you tying yourself up in too many details and being very ambiguous about your path. I feel like the destination is set, but you're seeing whatever works. This is the equivalent here of throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks, versus going through the entire pot of noodles and wasting a bunch of food and your paint on the wall. This is about working smarter, okay? Figuring out and doing your research prior to going all in as far as money, time, days, hours, exhausted and putting effort into something that ultimately ends up not even being used, seen, or even being useful whatsoever. Okay, what is the recent past? We have the 2 of Cups. Recent past is the 2 of Cups, and what is that immediate future? And the Fool card. Okay, so this is a blind leap of faith to do something that you have this desire to create something where you're on this path for the last time ever. I feel like this is you finally starting to create something lasting so that you don't have to keep on bouncing from place to place or trying project to project or doing multiple things to achieve one goal. The 9 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, Star card, Lovers, the Hanged Man, the Sun card, the Hermit, 9 of Wands, Six of Swords to the Queen of Coins. So this is a definite path where you're needing to use the right level of acceleration when it matters, and to know when to let off the brakes and coast. Not taking on too many resources to achieve the same outcome. Resources are money, your time, time you spend working on something, time you spend investing in something, time you spend, even the time you spend researching on it to even exclude it, right? There's effort in every action that we take. There's polarity in every single choice we make, but this is about you focusing. I just think that you're needing to be really smart about how you're applying your efforts right now, not taking on too much, really putting a lot more effort into the planning stages so that you are not overwhelmed with exhausting yourself by doing too much or not enough. It's about figuring out that fine balance. There's a fine balance here. The Two of Cups. This was a good decision to make where you felt supported, emotional support from anyone you told your plans to, but that's about it. The rest is up to you. The rest is up to you to take that blind leap of faith and to put your nose to the grindstone and do the work. It's your dream. This is your major decision. This is your sacrifice. This is your sunny outcome for the hard work and the efforts that you put in from this point forward. But this is about you spending your time in the right places, to not waste your resources, here. Okay, let's get some clarity. Tell me please about the Hierophant, the Ten of Wands, then the Seven of Coins. We will look at the Eight of Swords. We will then look at the Two of Cups. And lastly, the Full card. Tell me about the Seven of Coins. What does Cancer need to know for further clarification, please? Seven of Coins, Two of Cups. I apologize. I went out of order. I was just looking at that Seven of Coins. I can't wait to make this money for you. That's how excited I am. Let's look at the Hierophant. Queen of Cups, Cancer energy. That is Cancer energy there. Based on sincere feelings. This is your sincere efforts to put everything you have into something that you are deeply committed to. It's as if the moment you had this notion to seek for better in your life, to obtain more, to acquire luxury and this better standing in life. This may be this old way of thinking and this old way of doing things where you are trapped in your parents' thinking or your grandparents' thinking even about their relationship with money. So your education has taught you that you've been overwhelming yourself and working hard to obtain great wealth is a fool's game. Basically, this is a fool's game, and I believe you have stumbled upon the right piece of information that is going to really help you to eliminate that need to have to grind and work and push yourself to exhaustion every single day until you retire. With that 10 of Wands. Tell me about the 6 of Wands that's just sitting up there. Tell me about the 10 of Wands. Devil card. Living and breathing and thinking about work day in and day out, you know there's a better way. You know that there's a better recipe to success. There's a better way to do this. All right. Tell me about the 8 of Swords. High Priestess. There's this disconnection of self-trust, how much you trust your inner knowing versus that analytical thinking brain that tries to protect you or keep you safe or steer you in a place that feels familiar. Discovering your inner truth and your inner knowing versus what you're experiencing, what you're thinking, what you're afraid of, your lack mentality. This is the new you. This is a new timeline that has never been experienced before. So how can you create with old ways of doing things whenever you're being guided into new directions? Whatever this 8 of Swords is your old way of thinking that is leaving you trapped to this feeling of having to work hard in order to be safe, in order to be secure. And you know there's a better way. You know that there is. Tell me about the 2 of Cups. Empress. Maybe you were nurtured and you felt really safe and comfortable doing things under the wings of others, and now you're feeling adventurous, as if you want to expand on your own and do things on your own, obtain your own income, be your own boss. And in the past, there was a certain level of comfort to let somebody else handle it. Let somebody else have to deal with the red tape and the bureaucracy and the government and all the problems, right? All the employees and all the issues. But lo and behold, that happens to be where you are being guided. You're being guided to be the one who is calling the shots, who is the one making all of the decisions. It does take great sacrifice, but with great sacrifice comes greater rewards. The greater the sacrifice, the greater the rewards. And the rewards that are coming in are unlike anything you've ever experienced before. So you have to be open and willing to start to appreciate where Spirit is taking you on the road less traveled, off the beaten path. Tell me about the Fool card. 10 of Wands. There it is again. Free yourself from being overloaded, from the responsibilities, from the stress, from the problems. And you know that there's got to be a better way. There's may have been people before that have told you, if you do your own thing, it will be more responsibility than what you could have ever imagined. Some of you are like, bring it on. If anyone can do it, I can. Cancer is a cardinal sign. They are starters. They are the go-getters. They will start a project and finish a project. There is a lot of initiative when it comes to cardinal signs. So if you're drawn to do things big and to go bold, then there is a reason behind that. You come by it quite honestly, Cancer. We have the Queen of Swords, quite bold indeed, making big decisions here, calling the shots, having your keen insight to make the right decisions for success. Finally able to have a sense of fulfillment. You may have been, eluding yourself, feeling like it was a fantasy for you to have that kind of life. But there tends to be this introspection as you start to plan for your future. Keep at the plan and continue to watch the rewards build, watch the results flourish here. Okay. Let me get some advice. King of Pentacles.
This is about you not hanging on. You cannot hang on. You can't be too clingy to the results. You just have to be excited for the journey and the path where you're being guided. You'd be kicking yourself if you didn't do this. You would be kicking yourself if you didn't do this. If you didn't at least try as hard as you could to obtain the same success that everyone else is somehow able to make and able to have. And there is plenty for everyone. It's a matter of you putting real focus on to some fine details, getting very specific about how you're spending your energy and not wasting a lot of your resources. Being more about planning, being more organized and about the plan. Okay. That resonates. As a fellow Cancer, that completely resonates with me. Let's see if we can look at some possible blockages here. We'll look at some blockages that you could be having. What are some possible blocks Cancer could be having? Some success vampires could be blocking you. People are taking away your time, your ideas, or draining your energy. Stand your ground, face your success vampires head on, and don't let them take from you. Whether it's be sticking up for yourself or setting better boundaries, let them know that you're taking back your power, okay? You're taking back your power. People will often not be as enthusiastic about your passions, your dreams, and your goals. It's very difficult to have that camaraderie and that support system in place. It's extremely difficult to get a chaotic environment in control as well, so that you're able to really sit and create, right? So that you're able to sit and focus, that you can concentrate on what you're doing, really put your efforts towards it. This is about you standing up for yourself, setting some firm boundaries, doing whatever it takes, whatever you have to take. I'm sitting here with binaural beats in my ears to counterbalance all of the background noise, to continue to keep myself in flow and to speak continuously. This is going to be something new I'm going to have to get used to, but it's kind of taken me out of my conversation a few times, but it absolutely drowns out the background noise and keeps me connected to my readings. If you can't get success out of certain requests or efforts, you have to find a way to pivot. There cannot be obstacles keeping you from your success. We've got, speaking of your environment, right? Your environment is chaotic. Chaos around you also creates chaos in your head. Organize your space. Declutter your space and create an environment in which it signals to the universe that you are ready for the next big step in life. And I have a beautiful setup where I feel very productive, and the only thing was my ability to be able to just sit and do it. And I have found a way, come hell or high water. And it's the 22nd of January, but I'm on Cancer and I'm gonna get these readings done. And I don't care about what is trying to prevent me from keeping this, right? That is that initiative, that's that tenacity, that is that drive and that focus, where universe is going to test you to see how badly do you want what you're after. Are you going to take these punches and let it and roll over and let it sack you and keep you from doing what you need to do? Or are you going to find a way around this obstacle? Are you going to stand up to these challenges and rise above? Facing adversity, that's what everything is. That's the pathway to success, is facing adversities head on, facing it with creativity and intelligence. very successful people. They've all done that, right? We have some undiscovered talents that could be a possible block for some of you. Hidden talents that you possess that you haven't discovered. Look to your past. Some of you might need to think of some things that you were good at as even a child. Those skills seem useless now, but maybe there are still some hidden talents there with when you were a kid. Those things that came natural that you just, were good at. You don't have to put much effort into that because you just are being you. When you're a kid, that's a very pure, authentic vibration, right? So it's helpful to go even that far back to see if you might have some undiscovered talents or some things you might have put aside or felt like they weren't very helpful or useful. Maybe they are. Maybe. Okay. We've got karmic cycle as a possible block for some of you. Past money choices are forcing you to handle your karmic financial debts. Clear your money karma. Act with responsibility and integrity when it comes to money. Yours and that of other people in your life, and you will more likely be in good financial standing in the future. That is 1,000%. When I take from someone, I always give back. That is karma. You want to have good karmic standing in the universe. If you take and borrow something with the promise of returning it, you must honor your commitments. This is karma, believe it or not. This includes unpaid debts. But those are those karmic cycles, right? So you have to be aware of the energy you're putting out and the energy in which is being sent to you. Your imprint of karma being in the positive and not in the negative. Karmic debt, a karmic cycle might be keeping you stuck in a loop here. And we've got excessive giving at the bottom of the deck. Not standing in your value and receiving truly what you're worth. Help yourself first. There's nothing wrong with being helpful. The problem comes when you overgive at the expense of your own personal and professional well-being. It's time to give yourself permission to say no. I've done this recently. No more free yes nos. 2025 and on, they're done. I have given as much of that part of myself as I will give anymore, but I've exhausted enough, and it doesn't really serve anybody, honestly. It doesn't do anybody any services, and it's wasteful energy. So that is one of the things. If you don't have it to give, don't lend it out. Don't give it to people. Just like, look, I don't have it. I just really don't. I would if I could. And if I was in a better place, you'd be, I'd be reaching in my pocket right now. I'd give you more than what you asked for, but I don't have it. I just can't. I can't do it. Like, if, you're going to put yourself in the hole in rent or a bill putting you behind, you can't do it, right? You have to be very mindful about making sure you're in good standing so that you can achieve and obtain what it is you're doing, okay? You need to stay the course. What are some money moves? Possible money moves. One more. Bright ideas, new methods, inspiration, and discovery. Take action on these ideas. It's time to work smarter, right? Smarter, not harder. You're looking for a better way to do things, less responsibilities on you, shielding yourself. We've got shielding yourself here for protection. We have education that fell on the floor. Take the time to learn more things. This is information time. You are a novice, and it's time to accelerate yourself to the levels of success. Information is power. Knowledge is infinite. It's time to start focusing on that. This will help to protect your course, too, to make sure that you are the one who knows what works and what doesn't. This is protecting yourself from those distractions. Some of you are putting yourself out in public. It's okay to be yourself, to be authentically you, to be in a vibrational alignment with who you truly are. And this makes you relatable. It makes people actually be able to feel as if you are there for them and not to get something from them. Okay. We have short-lived and timing out here. You need to make the most of whatever opportunities you have. Needing to use some discernment here with timing and short-lived. It's time to not hold on to some temporary ideas that aren't working. If something is just not making the cut, or you're not quite seeing some success with it, and there's no real clarity on a way to make it be successful, there could be a reason why this isn't working. It's about you needing to redirect your focus into something else that is successful. So shelve it and come back to once you have traveled a little bit further down your path. We've got in between at the bottom. You're almost there. This is that transitional moment between what was and what is about to be. The ascension is already in progress. Your power is already increasing. It's time to stay the course and keep going. Okay, collective, I hope that helped. I hope it resonated. Be sure to give me a follow and hit that notification bell. Also, I am offering private personal readings, all available in the description box of this video. Make sure you're following me on all platforms. The more places you're following me, the more chance you get to catch all of the content I'm posting everywhere, plus going live as often as possible. I'm live a lot of places very often, so be sure you're following me. Until next time, I'm wishing you all the wealth, health, and abundance you could possibly stand. Y'all take care. Bye.